All right, cool. Welcome back to another video. It's me on an off day. It's quite early right now, but I thought I'd do another video since we've started off the new year. Happy New Year, by the way. I hope everyone had a good holiday, good Christmas, good New Year's. Yeah, I sort of just celebrate mine with family, to be fair. Like, I didn't do anything extravagant, but it was good. It was good. But yeah, so today's topic is why I believe music is dying. And I kind of have been avoiding this sort of topic because I hold music very close to me, and it's really annoying to see it just dying. But I'm gonna give my opinion on it and why I feel like that is. So I feel like the fact that music has now become sort of accessible to people have sort of exploited it, if that makes sense. So back in the day, music, to be fair, music is a business anyway, right? So back in the day, it was the starting phases of the music industry. And so it's when you saw an artist make it, or an artist on TV, or an artist anywhere, it was wow, it was a new thing. I want to do that. I sort of want to do this. And I feel within the beginning stages of anything is when the real real inspiration and the real talent comes out. And you start to feel sort of inspired, and then through that inspiration you sort of just want to create your own thing. And I remember being how old was I? Maybe five to 11 were my music ages. I used to watch MTV, see all the artists on there. These times Apple came out with their iPod, and I had all the soundtracks to all the Disney movies I watched and stuff. I had all the pop, all the rap music on my iPod. It was just a better time. It was literally the beginning stages of music. Obviously, music's been around for a long time, but I'm talking about modern day music. It really just started up in for me it was 1999, 2000 era. That's the sort of music I grew up on. So that's the sort of music I'm talking about in this video, to be honest. But yeah, that was a golden time. I remember going to my dad's and just watch the music videos. These times when you're driving around, you're on the radio, you're listening on radio. Overall, it was just such a better time to be alive. Music was just in the early stages. I really missed that, and I love that part of my life, to be honest. But yeah, music back then was very you would have to have known someone to make it, basically. It wasn't all right, cool, I'm gonna sit on my computer and make a song. Nah, that shit wasn't possible back then. Before, you had to know people, hope that person knows someone else to get you into the music industry, and then from there you sort of blow up. So it was really a grind. And I feel when things are when you have to work hard for things, it makes the art better, because you've had to put your heart and soul into getting to where you want to get to, so you're gonna give it your all, sort of thing. Yeah, back then it was a different time. But I feel nowadays, right, anyone can make a song. It's not gonna take someone talented these days to make a song. Things have become so accessible to the point where it's I can literally download or crack a program on my computer, make a beat, make a song, and put it out on YouTube for free. It's gotten to that point now. And of course, I love innovation. I love new things. I want to see people win. There are some disadvantages to that now, because it's just if anyone can do it, it sort of loses its value. it's sort of like a business, to be honest. Well, it is a business, to be honest. Like, if you think about let's take, for example, like a clothing brand, right? Let's take a clothing brand like, I don't know, let's just use like Off-White or Louis Vuitton, right? That's like a high luxury brand. And then you take a brand like H&M, right? H&M is accessible to people. So it's not really, a limited edition, like it's not a designer brand, it's not a luxury brand because anyone could buy H&M. Like, it's not that expensive. Whereas you get like Louis Vuitton and then you get Off-White, and they're really like high luxury brands. Sort of like music, because back in the day, music would have been like the Louis Vuitton, or it would have been like the Off-White. But then like over time, it's sort of just like, now that it's accessible to people, it's now become the H&M. Like, I don't know if what I'm saying makes sense. Like, in my head, this makes sense. I hope I'm explaining it right. But that's just how I see things now. And it's so annoying. Like, it's really annoying. Don't get me wrong, there's so many talented artists out there. Like, there's a lot of talented artists out there. Like myself, I make music. Like, if these technologies weren't made, I wouldn't even have been able to make music like from my bedroom. So like, I can't hate on it, but it's just really frustrating to see that like modern culture sort of they promote like anybody. They promote anybody now. Like, you don't even have to have talent these days to make it. And another thing I want to say as well, like, I'm not really making music to make it anymore, like to become this big, top, like in the charts type of musician. Nah, like, I'm literally, nowadays I make music because I just enjoy making music and I like to experiment with different sounds and shit. But it's just like, I feel like all these new artists, I'm not gonna name names because I just don't want that shit hitting my algorithm, but a lot of the main artists right now, they're just releasing a lot of crap music, and it's just because it's like, it's all for profit, it's all for numbers, it's all for it's all for likes and stuff. Like, it's not authentic music. Like, it's really hard to even, like, these days for me, it's really hard to find like an authentic artist, because even like the authentic artists that I thought were authentic are now not authentic anymore. Like, just because of the way they've moved and the way that the industry's positioned itself for people to kind of just lose the art. Like, it's really annoying. And I feel like a lot of people agree with me as well, because I've actually realized there's actually a lot of musicians and there's just a lot of people in general that just like to create. And I feel like the creation part of things is sort of just like fading away. People are just not giving a fuck anymore. It's rapping about anything or singing about anything, and it's like, cool, cool. I'm never gonna hate on it, to be honest with you. Like, I'm not that type of person. But as I said, it's really frustrating. And I know that's always gonna come with music anyway, because at the end of the day, music is a business. Like, there's the business side of it, and then there's the artistic side of it, which is the part where I've literally been like tearing my hair out like for so long about, because I could never decipher. It's only literally like last year I made the decision to say, okay, cool, I'm gonna play the artistic side. Mainly because like I'm very like business minded, but at the same time I'm also very artistic. So it just put me in the middle of it, and I couldn't pick which sort of avenue I wanted to go down. And I've always been a creative person anyway. So any time that I saw myself sort of making a song to try and blow or to try and make a profit off of, it never really came out authentic, and it never really came out the way I wanted it to come out. And then that's what sort of made music sort of die for me, because it was like, I can't keep making music for this. Like, I just need to naturally make music because I enjoy making music. Like, that's the artistic side of making music. And like, we just need more people like that. And do you know what? A lot of the people that are like that, they're out there, but it's just really hard to find them. Like, you have to literally like cut through all the noise, because there's just so much fake shit out here. Like, it's actually ridiculous now. Yeah. I'm literally ranting, but this is literally why I believe music is dying though, because like there's not really a lot of like authentic artists. Like I can name like 5 people on my hand, like out of the whole music industry that are mainstream that I actually kind of like, and then there's like a lot of like underground artists that I like as well. Like the underground really is actually where you're gonna find the talent, to be honest. Like that's a golden gem right there, I'm not gonna lie. It's really when they blow up they kind of just lose themselves, but yeah, that's generally how it goes. But yeah, I feel like also the internet, like the rise of the internet has sort of, you know, broken a lot of things. It's really like the segue to like a lot of downfalls, and it's not only businesses, it's not only music as well. It's literally like any type of business, to be honest. Like the internet sort of like hyper inflated everything. So now it's like, since everything's just hyper inflated, it's just like it loses its value now, innit? And the fact that anybody can do it, anybody can sort of, you know, it's accessible to, like, a lot of things are accessible to anyone now. So it's just like, there's benefits and then there's negatives, because obviously like you're in a position to create. Like I don't want to come across as like I hate I hate the new age, but I kind of do a little bit, because obviously I grew up on the old age, and I feel like things are just advancing a bit too quickly. Like if, for example, like if the internet came about, like, so okay, I was like maybe around 5 when I started, like 5, 6 when I started going on like a computer and shit. If like the internet didn't develop to the way it is now until, let's say 2030, like life would be so different. Like it would be so different. I feel like a lot of people would be more happy, because we've sort of stretched the time scale on like advancements in technology. But like now we've literally entered 2025, and like we're talking about AI. Like what the fuck? Like I was watching a video of some guy, and he created like a sculpture on his phone, and then started video recording the phone in like real recording the, he started video can't even talk. He started video recording the sculpture like off his phone, but the sculpture was like augmented reality. And I was just like, bro, how have we got to this point so quickly? Like it's actually very scary, and a lot of people are just like, to be fair, there's a lot of people that are just sleeping right now. Like they're not even awake to hear this type of shit. Like this is like some next, like I can't even describe it. Like in about 10 years, bro, there's probably gonna be like, it's just so crazy. It's so crazy. And the thing is, like, now you got to think about like the type of person that you are, or the type of person that's out there that's just like in their basement or whatever, or in their like in their house developing shit. Like things have become so accessible to the point where it's like you can build a fucking robot in your house, bro. Like that is the reality we're living in right now, and it's mad. It's actually crazy. But yeah, reverting it back to music anyway, there's also another sort of aspect I wanted to talk about as well, which is like the beat making process. I feel like it's actually I feel like making beats is like it's really fun. Like it's good to see like a lot of people are making beats. But the problem now lies with the beats. It's the same thing with music. Like the beats are not authentic anymore. Like they don't hit the same. There was like a golden age between like 2016 and 2014. I'll say 2014. No. I'll say 2014 to like 2018. That era of beats was legendary. Like after 2018, like I don't know what the fuck happened. Like all the beats just sound the same. Like they just sound the same, and it's again, it's just so annoying. There are a lot of talented producers out there though, but because the market is just so saturated, it's just really hard to find them. And yeah, that's something that I've even looked at. Like, sometimes I just listen to beats online. I'm just like, yo, that beat was hard. Like, I like that beat. But you know, there's just a lot of like wishy-washy crap out there that people are just tolerating. And yeah, I don't know where music's gonna go in the future. I'll be honest with you. I've sort of like just stopped paying attention to a lot of mainstream artists. I just make my own music now because yeah, there's a lot of crap out there. But I just wanted to sort of make this video. If you made it to the end, congratulations. Make sure you drop a like, by the way, and subscribe if you haven't made it this far. I really appreciate it. This year I got like a lot of stuff coming for this channel, so stay tuned. But yeah, that was me, man. I just wanted to literally just talk about why I believe music's dying. And yeah, it's your boy. On an off day, I'm out.